What time is it? You're going jogging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What martial arts means to me is it's this substance that people can't tell you what you can and can't do in life. That's what it means to me. It gives you meaning, no limitations. Martial arts to me is basically a way of life now. It's also another philosophy. There's a lot of hidden meaning within a move that we all don't understand. It's basically helped me grow physically, also mentally, in terms of learning not only what my physical body can do at its limits, but at the same time, it's also taught me a lot of self-belief.
Martial arts to me is whatever I need to be in that moment. And if it needs to be religion, it's my religion. If it needs to be meditation, it's my meditation. It's helped me stay centered, to remember who I am. A tool for greater exploration. It definitely seeps into every aspect of my life.
We changed the plans a little bit.
Okay.
You are afraid of cockroaches?
No.
You get your contest today.
It is day 5 in Germany, and then all of a sudden Seafood Christian gets this idea like, ooh, we're gonna do something fun. And then he's like, let's go to like a bug house. And I'm like, what the heck is a bug house?
And we're going there, and you can have some experience with Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
Oh. Maybe it's my fault, because I told him DY hates cockroaches. And I mean, DY really freaking hates cockroaches.
They raise a lot of cockroaches, crickets, and other interesting creatures. And I was traumatized as a kid with cockroaches, and they got a challenge for me. See how I do.
There's a powerful smell, huh?
Not strong with smell. Oh, it is so strong.
How come they don't jump out of the box?
They jump, they cannot jump high.
They jump far.
They jump far.
Dude, look at that spider. Hey now. Hey now.
I was collecting cans with my grandfather at Martin Luther King Park in Long Beach. When I picked up this Budweiser can, a big roach came out, and it kind of startled me. We got to the facility. I was scared, but I was invested. I was like, hey, this is what alive is. I haven't felt fear in a long time, you know? And I'm gonna go in there and live this out.
You're so scared.
Yeah, I don't like it. But it's...
Whoa!
I guess I wasn't ready. Because I was like, you know what? I can't do it. Yeah, I was just really scared.
Okay, yeah? Really? Alright.
I don't want a cockroach.
Okay. So we're going to take a turn.
So DY will have a tarantula crawl on his skin versus a hissing cockroach.
I kind of wanted to keep roaches something I was fearful of, to just bring up the emotion of fear when I needed it. So it's still a good thing for me. So Sifu Christian took us to his friend's house. And Frank and his wife was a musician. They had 2 beautiful children, and they were just, like, seriously the nicest people in the world.
I have to show you. Mountains before, not so high. It's still Germany, called Allgäu, this area. This is
Frank took us onto this hill, and it saw 3 different countries from that hill.
And Switzerland started right there, so it comes there in the side. And the Lake Constance is exactly on the border between
Germany, Switzerland, and Austria.
Ulm is beautiful. It's like out of some sort of European picture book. It's ridiculous. The lakes and the rivers are beautiful.
I'm not from here, but I think it's a special place here for the people. You see, you know this. If you see that and you feel it, so they come here to pray for the people they lost, they died. And you see, come here.
Frank, wir wurden in Tier abgeschlachtet.
Throughout Europe, there was definitely some energetic changes, and you know, sometimes you can feel them by like the physical reactions you have in a certain environment.
Do we know what's there? Like, we knew because of what he told us that it's a place where people stay to pay respect. But you feel respectful, and I don't know how much of that is fed off what he told us or what we felt.
I think it's also the symbols too. Like in the cathedral, that was bigger, so I'm wondering if, because it held more people, there was more like that presence felt, whereas this one was small.
When you walk out, I've never had it, but imagine it feels like you're diving really deep in the ocean, and then you're back on the surface and you're light again. You know what I mean? The small prayer house was comforting.
Yeah, and the cathedral, but this could be my own like personal discrimination, but I'm very aware of religious abuse, and especially for how old that cathedral is, I know that there's
A lot
everything,
of things
yeah,
in the wall, so to speak. Look at a cathedral like that, and I'm not sure how many of the guys like. I mean, they looked at it and they go, "Wow." But if it's wow for our generation, imagine when it was built. Like, no wonder they think that, you know, the church is the pathway to the kingdom of God. And who's going to question it back then when you have people living in shacks and houses that are smaller than any of these, and all of a sudden you open your eyes and it's a big cathedral. You know what I mean? It's got to be so powerful.
Well, I think also knowledge and education, but people just didn't have tools for, you know, self-understanding, so it's easier to manipulate. But I'm not saying religion, well, that's a bad thing. It's a tool, and like anything, you can use it to build or to destroy it. So it's just, you know, it's just what we do with it. We're not always the most responsible species on this planet.
Oh, that will not. You got his e-brake on.
Oh man! Shit! Get in the car! 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 Get in the car!
What actually will make Germany very special to me, and I'll always remember for the rest of my life, is the fact that I did the blindfold challenge there. I was challenged to go without vision for a whole 24 hours. Before I did it, I was like, yeah, I can do this, I can do this, I got this. And then when I actually realized what I agreed to do, I started getting like anxiety, because I've never gone without my vision for 24 hours, and of course not knowing what that's like, I started freaking myself out with the unknown.
Leslie. Yes, do you know what time it is?
It's time for me to get a watch. Read that shit in Braille. 8:43. This is gonna require me to actually rely on my teammates to lead me to wherever we're supposed to be, to bathrooms, to helping me pick out food, to just kind of everything. So I'm gonna have to be around someone for 24 hours just to help me function in daily living.
Put me on the train
So last day in Germany, and we dragged the whole crew to see a German palace. It was kind of funny because Sebastian was like, guys, we're going to see a palace. And he's like, I can't see nothing. Are we really going to see a palace? We are in an ancient palace in Germany, southern Germany near Bavaria.
Sebastian can't see. No, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty much his guide. I couldn't talk and now he can't see, but I can't walk as fast as I'd like to because I have to have freaking Daredevil on my arm the entire time with his bonsai scarf. Just test this out for us. Take 2 steps to your left.
We all went to the palace. It was pretty cool. I mean, it was a little gray, but it's just crazy to see how rich royalty is. Wherever you are in the world, it's like you go to the White House or the palaces of Britain or the palaces of Germany, and you're just like, this is what people live in, you know what I mean? And you think that people are outside living in shacks and these guys are living in palaces. It's like, what kind of power do they have?
Oh, it's so beautiful out here.
Sebastian not only had to go a day without seeing, but he also had to do a form we just learned from Seafood Christian ourselves, which is called Bajitren, which is a stomping fist form, which is new to him and also new to a lot of us. I know a little bit of the basics, but I barely know the form myself. So when we had to do it, it was a little frustrating for Sebastian, I gotta give you that, but I had to give him props for even doing it because we had to center around him, but he had to make sure he centered himself correctly too. So for him to even attempt it and try it, I gotta give hands down to him because it made Wes's challenge look like a cakewalk.
Let's just go.
Alright, so Sebastian is halfway through his test of being blind for a day.
Damn, son!
It's kind of refreshing to see that he's dealing with it, and it actually does get to him. I think he wants to be so independent that, you know, it eats him up.
I need more practice.
No, you were just doing it.
Yeah, the first part's easy.
Really happy to see his struggle. Not because it's a struggle, because I know he's gonna grow from it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sweep everybody and punch.
Doing the form blindfolded was okay. If I just had a little bit more practice, I probably could have been able to do it perfectly. But we're kind of strapped for time, so that was a little bit of a pressure. Also doing it blind was a little bit of pressure, so I think I was focusing more on time limit and the fact that I can't see, and that was really inhibiting me remembering anything. So yeah, it was okay. But if we had a little bit more time, I probably could have got it down.
Yes.
Alright, so today is the last day of the stay of the Kung Fu Heroes in Germany in our school in the Schanenbusch Center in Senden. So the Kung Fu Heroes were guests in our school and they were really cool. They were enjoying the trip. It was really great. We found some new friends and also my students. I think they really enjoyed the stay of the Kung Fu Heroes and we hope they will come back again next year.
You have to really thank, you know, your students too for being so nice to us. You know.
I felt really at home here in Germany because you were a really great host, and everyone we came in contact with was very nice to us.
Put me on the train, send me back my home. Couldn't live without you when I tried to roam. Put me by the windows, let me see outside. Look at all the places where all my family died. Where all my family died. Where all my family died.
I could have had that form. Frustrating. Very frustrating, especially because people thought I was gonna be some prodigy child and like learn it in one lesson because I was blindfolded. They were expecting a movie, like I'm blindfolded and and I'm handicapped and they're gonna teach me the way and I'm just going to all of a sudden have this insight and just know how to do it. I mean, I knew in myself I wasn't gonna learn it, not perfectly. Once I let go and just had fun with it, it was more enjoyable for me. Less frustration, less anger.
Goodbye.
So our flat in Germany was awesome. It was beautiful. Right outside our window we could see a lake. The school is great. All the students that came out were wonderful. Sifu Chris and everyone we met through him, our hosts, were amazing. They're really nice people. It's beautiful here. I didn't have that in my head coming into it, so that's something I didn't expect. Germany to just be so green.
I came into this country not expecting a whole lot, but now after sightseeing, after seeing all the different parts of Senden, Germany, it's very, very different than America, I gotta say. Very different from where I live, very different from what I've seen in America. Overall, people are so nice. Never met a country that genuine in terms of trying to help you out, in terms of like, you know, giving you things to get by and stuff as a foreigner. But yeah,
I really enjoyed Germany. I think the most memorable thing about Germany, the landscape, I think really stand out. I have visions of these yellow leaves coming off the trees. You know, it might happen in New York, but in Southern California we don't really get that. Learned some things about my life that I learned in the past, but you know, you tend to forget. Sometimes the ego takes over and you gotta remind yourself that, you know, life's not about ego, it's just about enjoying each moment. And, you know, a new life, and every breath you take. Yeah.